Hey guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am doing a mermaid dress to celebrate my quarantine birthday, guys. Like y'all, I'm stuck in the house, but unlike a lot of y'all, it's my motherfucking birthday time. So if you know any Aries, we are celebratory people. We love to celebrate everything. We love to be around people, our friends, the people we trust. Don't come around us if we don't like you. And just have a good ass time no matter what. But I'm stuck in the house with kids, so I decided to fancy myself and make me a dress so I can at least feel good on the inside. Take me some pictures and celebrate that at least I'm still alive. At least I still have talents, and at least I still have pride in the things that I can create, right? So I got a pattern from a lady off YouTube University where she makes fabulous dresses for sale. I'll link her information in the comments or however you do it. And I decided to shortcut my way through these dresses so I can turn up a little faster, because learning to make patterns are time consuming, and I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So I have her information to where she sent me the patterns, but it's not the right size for me. She's making for slim thick. I'm a little thick. So I need to convert the pattern, right? So what you need is, of course, measuring tape. You need some paper, a pen, and these are the things that I need to actually fix the pattern. Let's make a long story short. Get your measurements. Hers for the sample was 34, 29, 40. I ain't no 34, 29, 40. So I'll take my measurements, convert it on paper, and I'll expand the pattern that way. It's really simple once somebody shows you or breaks it down for you. But if you are like me, you're a visual learner, so I have to sometimes go to YouTube and figure this stuff out. But I practiced for many years, so let's get to it. Measuring tape over them bust. It's a 38. My waist is 31, and my hips is a 44. So like I say, you're gonna need to convert this. So let me bring my paper, because I'm not too good at how to control this camera and these lights and all this crap to my table. So I'm trying to figure it out. Bear with me, guys. But let's say I already wrote this stuff down because I worked on this earlier. But these are just the examples. Can you see? So 34, 29, 40 is the samples. 38. I'm gonna put my waist at 33 because, you know, sometimes we suck in, sometimes we don't want to suck out, and once you start drinking, you really can't suck in no more, or you think you is, but them pictures on the sides really showing you you're not anymore. So let me give me some inches, because I ain't gonna have the same suck in when I'm drunk. And 45 is the hips, right? So 4, 4, and 5. That is what I need to expand the pattern. So what I'm going to do is take what I have, keep your book out, put it to the side. Take what I have, and I'm going to put it on paper. So I got this butcher's paper from Amazon. I use butcher's paper to convert a lot of my patterns because if it's pre-made, then I don't really have to worry about the lines. And butcher's paper is very inexpensive because you can buy it by the bulk. But this one, I won't buy again because it's not long enough for my knees. You know, I'm wide. Somebody skinty. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut out pieces of paper because I'm industrious. I'm not going to waste it. Tape it together and do my best to convert these patterns. So I'd already cut out 2 before I started recording, so I'm just going to cut out some more because obviously that's what I'm going to need to do with this roll in order for me to not buy as I don't need, because this is a nice paper for your conversions, but it's just gonna be a little ghetto, which I'm okay with. It's gonna get the job done. So cut you out some of that, but I would advise you to look at the width and height if you can understand that when you're ordering things like that. But I just won't order this one anymore. Usually I get them from the Dollar Tree, but I was trying to be super lazy and order most of my sewing products from Amazon. And look what I got. So the one from the Dollar Tree is that craft paper that you find in the kids aisle, and it's long, but it's, you know, it's just not a lot on the roll. So I'll still go back to that if I can't find any better ones on Amazon. So let's put this to the side. Tape your little pieces of paper together because we gotta make this work. And I ain't got no money to keep me buying craft paper like I'm sewing a lot. And it don't matter because you're gonna use one side and the rest of the other side you're just not gonna use. You're not gonna see it. It's just gonna be cut up. Let me spread it down. Good. And I don't care if it's not super straight because the pattern is gonna get traced on here. So the line's gonna get straight, right? Okay, bam. So when it's flipped over, it'll look like this, and then you can reinforce it because when you make a pattern like this, if you are going to stay the same size, like maybe I will, or if you're going to do like medium, large, small, then keep this because until it wear off and then you need to just convert it to another piece of paper. You don't have time to keep doing patterns. The fuck? Okay. Okay, so this should be good enough for the first part. So these are some little balloon weights I found along the way that I like to use. They're cute, they clank, and they get the job done. It is multiple of them. So these are the sections that she provided. So this is going to be the spaghetti strap back and the spaghetti strap front of the mermaid dress. So just start off with either or. Because we have to convert this, right? We have to expand it for our curves and our waves. Sometimes you want to try to see if you can fit everything on one because it saves time, right? It saves material. What the heck? Oh, it says cut on the fold. Anyway, I was confused. Patterns really take me aback because these are something that I have to get used to. I taught myself how to sew, and when I was teaching myself, I just couldn't get patterns. So I had to use clothes that I wanted to replicate as the tools or the guide for the outfits, right? So patterns was never my niche, but when I discovered that patterns speed up the process so goddamn swiftly, I haven't looked back. So what I'm going to do is figure out a way. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this so you guys can see. So you're not going to be able to quite see the lines that I make or whatever, but you're going to have to just understand the directions, I guess. Move this out of the way. I'm going to be standing up a lot right now. Okay, so weigh your patterns down. Because at this point now you need to figure out how to make room for this egg span. So I can move this up. But let's just start with what we got to. So 4, 4, and 5 is the expansion on the bust line, the hips, and the waist. So as you can see, you can pretty much follow it through. You can pretty much follow it through to make sure that, you know, you don't get sidetracked. Anyway. So you get you a ruler, any kind of ruler. I ain't trying to be perfect. I'm just trying to turn up, you know what I'm saying? So I know it's better ways to do this, but I just get a pencil or a pen or whatever is available. And this is 4 inches that I'm going to expand right here until, oh, there's a lot going on, until you go around the whole perimeter and you expand the pattern. Let me sit down. Let me sit down so I can stop looking a little provocative. Move back any form. So 4, 4, 4. So you want to go, basically I'm going to go all the way 4 until I get to this hip. And I'm going to go 5. So right now I don't have enough. So I need to back this on up before I even start, because I still need a seam allowance. So once you do the first line, then you want to go back out and do a 1/2 of a centimeter to give you a seam allowance, because you're going to need that in order for you to sew it together and not have threads hanging. As you'll see, once you start running out the fabric, you start having to not do a casing type of whatever, and it makes your threads start being revealed. So right here is 5. I got it now. So 5, and then 5. You can start curving your ruler, and then this needs to go into 4. So I have some see, that's all you have to do. I have some little rulers that I bought that's supposed to be like curved rulers or whatever, but I don't understand that crap, so I'm gonna have to give myself time to go on YouTube University and learn about those before I can start using it. Because I'm like, well, what the hell? How do you use them? And then they micro because I ordered them from Amazon. They're gonna stop playing me. I guess it's from a Chinese vendor, and I don't want to be hella racist or anything or sounding prejudiced, but they so little. Shit, I need American size measurements. I don't need Chinese measurements. I done been fooled enough buying on eBay, buying what they call themselves to be large, and you get that shit home, or you get it at the mailbox, and that shit, look like a size 6. I'm like, large where? But then you gotta think about it. I mean, that is large to them, because if you're a size 6 and you 5'2", you're a little thick. But that ain't my issues, because I've learned along the way. So at this point, go back down. So I'm getting thrown off. At the bottom, I still need to see if I need to expand this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a measuring tape, because I don't know. I just started this as I am doing this. I don't know if I need to expand this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure around my thigh area, and then I'm going to compare it to this and see if I need to expand it in the same way. So give me a second, let me find the measuring tape, and I'll show you guys how to assess that issue. Okay, so let's back it up. So around here is where this is probably going to stop. So that's at 30, let's say 35. So that'd be about 17 a piece, right? So come back. 17 a piece. So then you go back to the pattern. Oh, no. And you compare that to what you have. Or, if you want to, you can always do 35. And then just push your end, which just starts at 1. You put that back to your 35. You compare it. And then you go down and you see what's half, right? 17 and a half. So that needs to be into a 4th, because this is a 4th of that. So just double it again and compare. So yeah, I do need to increase at the bottom all the way down, say a good 2.5 inches. So what we're gonna do is from here on out, we're gonna just do 2.5 inches. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna alter this, as I'm going to alter this dress in order for me to make sure, it's form-fitting the mermaid look that we're going for. So let's say right here, 2.5. And keep going, ladies or gentlemen, who's ever watching. So start curving it, connecting it. And I don't care, y'all, if my lines don't be straight. I don't. Because these are not for sale. These are not high dollar contour dresses. Hell no, this is just some dresses that I'm having a good time and making it a hobby out of. And I look good wearing them. Let me get my yardstick. So just follow that up. I don't care. Try to make it look natural. I'm going to go back over these lines to make it seem more flowy rather than burn. Because I ain't shaped like that at all. Connect the lines. Do your best. And bam, you got your expansion. And sometimes when you're starting, you want to use a pencil so you can erase these lines so it won't look as so sloppy whenever you are going to use the pattern again. You'd be like, damn, I made a mess. It's okay. It's okay. So this is your second half. So what I like to do is I just like to get it out of the way. It's done, right? So you go on. See, that looks very unnatural. Look like wood. So what you're gonna do is come over here and take a look at it. And connect. So I'm gonna just rough estimate the seam allowance from experience, but if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. And this is not really a tutorial. This is just showing you how I make these cute little dresses in order for me to enjoy myself, keep myself busy, making me a hobby out of this. What y'all know about when them scissors start gliding? Then mess up my line. Damn. Feeling too confident. Okay. So this is your expanded version of the back of your mermaid dress. Put that to the side. So you're going to do the same thing for the other side. Expand it. The 4, 4, 5, and 2.5. And get it popping. a ho, ho. If she looks anything, she's the prettiest thing ever. Let's start. And with this, I still don't cut directly on the line because you still want to have like a little seam allowance for yourself to gauge. You know what I'm saying? Especially since this is my first time using the pattern, I need to see how this pattern really works with my style of sewing, or how I'm able to create patterns. And once you alter it, you'll know what's up. Like, okay, I put too much. Next time I know. I put too much, you know, also I didn't put enough. Next time I know. Together, it's going to make, this is the back, and this is the front. I don't know how they're supposed to line up, but we're going to find that. We're going to find out. Okay, so this is the tail of the mermaid dress, right? This is the mermaid skirt part. So this is the part that gives it the fin-like look. So I am not going to convert this on a pattern because I don't think that's going to be necessary. What I will do is on the fabric, I'm going to mark where I need to expand, because a lot of people do that. They'll just put this on top and mark on the fabric where they need to expand, but I'm not too comfortable with that as far as the body, but I'll be comfortable doing it with this part, because if there's not enough fabric, then it's not going to matter, because I bought some boning that I am going to use on this to give it that look. So at this point, I have my pieces. This is the tail, this is the body, and one more thing, straps. So she also included straps. She included a lot of different type of dresses that you can make. So these are the straps that you use for your dress. Nice little strappy mermaid dress. And this is my fabric of choice. So this is a yellow cotton material that I am feeling for my birthday pictures. Yellow has really been my color that I've been most adapted to this season. So we will see. So I'm going to pause and I will upload the video of me cutting the pattern out, putting these pieces together. I'm going to do that in one batch. So this was just